Good morning students. Today we will study class 8 chapter 13, that is sound. As we know, sound is very important for our life. It play an important role in our daily life. With the help of sound, we can communicate with each other and try to know about others' feelings. So here we will discuss how sound propagate and what is the medium required for the propagation of sound, and in human body how sound is produced. So firstly, sound is produced by vibrating object. What is vibration means? So vibration is to and fro, back and forth motion of an object is called vibration. For example, if you attach a string with at the two ends and try to move to and fro the string, a vibration is produced. So mainly to and fro motion of an object is called vibration. So the vibration always produces sound. When the vibration take place, sound is produced. When vibration stops, sound also stops. When you vibrate a string, its amplitude can be easily seen. As you see, the string is moved to and fro, back and forth, and it produces sound. So we can say that large the amplitude, vibrations are easily visible to us. If the amplitude is small, vibrations are not visible. So you already seen many musical instrument in the music room of your school like tabla, sitar, harmonium. These are the musical instrument which produces sound on the principle of vibrations. So sound of musical instruments are not only sound of membrane but it is the sound of whole body. So when you tap on the tabla, the membrane of the tabla is vibrating. So when it vibrates, the sound is produced. But the sound is produced by the whole body. There are the certain activities you can do at home. So here, open page number 158 of your textbook of class 8. So see here the activity 13.1. Take a metal plate and try to hang it and beat the back side of that pan with any stick or the any objects. So you can see when you beat this the back side of the pan with the stick, the vibration is produced. So here you can see the vibration is produced. So when you stop striking the stick, the vibration stops. So during a stoppage of vibration, sound is also stopped. So here the activity number 2, plucking the rubber band. You can see, take the wooden block here and place your pencils and tie these pencils with the rubber band and try to pluck that rubber band with your finger. So you will see the rubber band will move to and fro, back and forth. So hence the rubber band produces vibration and the sound is produced. So these are the activities you can do at home. So similarly, the activity 13.3 is also done by you. So it is just showing the waves are produced in the metal plate having water in it. Take a metal plate and add some water in it and strike the metal plate with the spoon. You can see the vibrations are seen in water. So that vibrations are easily seen because its amplitude of the vibrations are large. So these are the few examples that are showing the vibrations. So next is sound by human. So as you know, all the human being produces sound. So it is produced by the voice box or larynx. So this is the structure of voice box and larynx. So mainly your voice box and larynx are lies here. Here if you touch your throat, you can see the hard bump on your throat. So the hard bump you feel here is called voice box or larynx. So mainly the voice box has upper end of windpipe. So you know here it is a windpipe. So from here the starting of voice box takes place. So here in the voice box there are two vocal cords stretched along the voice box having narrow slit. So you can see the two vocal cord here and there is a narrow slit. So two vocal cords having muscles along with them which helps to stretch the vocal cord thin or thick. So when it expand or contract during expansion and contraction of the vocal cords, it is able to know about what type of voice are there. Next, the air force through lungs cause vibration and produces sound. When the air from the lungs are forced into the this slit, the vocal cord cause to vibrate and the production of sound take place. So the vocal cord tight or thin. So these vocal cords mainly it may be tight or thin. It depends upon the what type or how the air comes to the slit. So when it is vocal cords are thin or thick, the amplitude of the voice is different and loudness of the voice is also different. So in men, the length of the vocal cord is 20 mm and in women, the length of the vocal cord is 15 mm. So in children, the length is smaller than the men and women. So this is the cause due to which the voice of men, women and children are different. So mainly the type of voice it depends upon the length of the vocal cord. So here you can see the diagram in your book. It is on page number 160. It is easily shown that the voice box is lie on in the throat. So hard bump you can see on the throat is called voice box. So next is sound need medium for propagation. So the place where is no air, it is called vacuum. So anywhere there is no presence of air, that place is called vacuum. So sound can't travel through vacuum. So it means it need a medium for propagation. So how we send or how we take our voice to other person, that is only possible with the means of certain medium. So a medium is required for the propagation of sound. So sound can't travel through vacuum. So vacuum means where there is no air. So sound can travel through air. Number 2, sound can travel through liquids. Yes, sound can travel through liquid as the many aquatic animals, whale, fishes, these are communicated inside the liquid. With the help of liquid, the communication can be easy. So we can say that communication can be possible in liquid because the propagation of sound can take place in liquids. So sound can travel through solids. So sound can easily travel through solids, or when the object vibrates, it carried the sound in all directions in the medium. So we can say that sound can travel in all the three mediums: solid, liquid and gas. So it can't travel without the medium. So my voice is I am easily communicate with you people because there is a air particles which help to propagate my sound to other persons. So we can say that sound travel in air. So there are lot of examples you can see here. So activity number 13.8, you can see if you try to ring the bell inside the tub having water, try to ring the bell and don't touch the bell with the bottom of the tub. You can easily hear the sound of the bell. So in this way we can say that sound travel through the liquid. So here is next activity, activity number 13.9. If the two friends are sitting on the two sides of the table and one friend tap on the one side of table, the other friend can easily hear the sound of that tap. So in this way we can say that sound travels through solid also. So here it is a toy telephone. So with the help of telephone we can say that sound travel through string. So in this way we can say that sound always need a medium for propagation. So here it is an introduction about the sound propagation and how sound is produced in human body. So in next lecture we will discuss about the different range of sound and how sound is produced in human ear. So I will attach the PDF along with this video and write the work in classwork as well as homework notebook. Thank you.